Yeah, like that's basically how it is, like Jamaica. Anywhere in the world, like, when you're talking about struggle,
Yeah.
people gonna understand you. See what I'm saying? But it's your boy TK the Don, chilling here with Nassus. It's Play It Forward. What's been going on, bro?
Well, just being I just dropped a new single, trying to survive.
It's cool. I want to start it off like at the beginning. Tell us how you really got into the music game, and like what really gave you inspiration to want to do it.
Okay, well, I started I think in 2007, but I wrote my first song in 2005. Me and one of my nephews, like we was just, I had that who album this was? Young Jock. Believe it or not, I had this Young Jock album, right? I was listening to that It's Going Down, and I actually wrote my first song to It's Going Down. I consider it, okay, I have a song named Drop It to the Floor, which was, I think, the first song I ever released. I wrote that to that beat. So I started off that way, and, when I was working actually at Atlantis at the time, and I just told myself, like, I should get into, like, taking it serious or whatever. Hit up Biggie, Ian,
Yeah.
hit him up, call him, start working with him, it was the rest, we went from there.
So you was in the studio. Putting it down. All right, cool.
It's going down in the studio.
Basically, I met Kilo in the studio, so
Yeah.
and he in studio as a matter of fact. So this nigga's always been about his business. What you been working on like right now? As far I know you got a project coming out, the Bird of Nassus. What's the name? Like the script? Tell me what the name is. Like why you named
Okay,
Bird of Nassus?
the birth of Nassus basically is my transition from being kilograms, to being Nassus. The whole concept to me is, it's like when you reborn. It's like if you transition from a sinner to a Christian or whatever, so you have a new life. So to me, it's just basically a new life. I flow different, more me. The content is different, more me, more what I'm really into. So just like a new age in my life.
So that's kind of the reason for the
Yeah,
name
that's the
change
reason
as
for the
well.
name change and the name of the mixtape.
All right, cool. I noticed you had a little artwork out there. I don't know if that's the real artwork or if that's just like some promo stuff.
That's final. That's
Okay,
final. Yeah.
so I've been on Twitter, been on Facebook, seeing the artwork and seeing people talking about this is ungodly and like how you feel about that?
I mean, see, a lot of people wouldn't understand something. Like if you don't understand it, or all you really hear about is the negative things people say about something, and you don't really study the origin of things, everything to you would seem a certain way. But I can't kill someone for their opinion. Like you would believe that the tattoos on my arm, being that they Egyptian symbols, you would think, oh, you Illuminati. Like I just had a sister 2 days ago come and say, oh, I hear you Illuminati. And I said,
Kanye.
like why would I be an Illuminati? Because I have pyramids and this. I say you really have to know the origin of stuff before you
Understand.
go into it and criticize someone for it if you don't know what it is. But I mean, if it's controversial, then it's a good thing anyway because it draw attention. You understand what I'm saying? So if someone see the cover, my face isn't on it, so they would want to know like what this is. What's going on with this person? They want to hear if I actually could start talking about this Illuminati stuff they think it's about anyway. So if it's controversial, I guess it's good.
All right, you released 2 songs so far.
Yeah.
The Only One Night.
Only for the Night.
Only for the Night
and,
with Question and Porter.
Yeah.
And the new single Lay It Down, which is a killer.
Yeah.
You plan on releasing any more tracks from the album before you release the whole project?
Yeah, I want to put out one more before, one or two. I want to put out one more before I release it. Yeah, for sure.
You got a name, a title you can throw out there. Got a producer you can throw out there.
I can't say.
I can't say right now.
I can't say. Because I still juggle in between two because the next song I automatically want the song to be a single, the next song, so I really can see how Lay It Down before I push something else. It been doing good so far, numbers wise, and the responses have been doing good. They hit the radio I think this week, so it been doing good in that way. But I have to know strategically what angle to go next. If I should release another song for the ladies, if I should release a club song, but whatever I do, I make sure it's still to the heart of what I feel need to be done. I get opinions on it, and then my final decision be what I think. So
we've been following Kilograms for a minute now with this new Nassus thing. Like this Bird of Nassus is. I've been listening to your music, but this is like the first mixtape project I really seen. I don't know if you do any project before that.
I've never personally myself as Kilo or Nassus dropped a project on my own.
Okay, so what's the process been like with the first time getting into a mixtape? What's it been like working with the producers and
To be honest, I thought before getting into it, I thought the process would have been easier than it is. And then I realized that the fact that I'm treating this more like an album, it's more difficult because I was stuck between making it an EP or making it a mixtape, and the process being hard. Being long, being hard, but this is what I signed up for. You know, I signed up to do this, and this is my life, and this really what I want to do. Like, I push in to do it. So the process being hard, it being strenuous and everything, but I love doing it. Like, emailing my producer in China, you know, Biggie gone China, having to email back and forth with them, and whenever he get back to me in their time zone different than ours, and all these different stuff, it being hard. Producers been hitting me up and getting at me and sending me stuff and picking the right songs, picking the right beats, because you have people who mad at you because
you
ain't pick that beat. Or when you stop telling them you ain't picked the beat, then they start hitting you up every day like, oh, you do anything with that beat yet?
Yeah.
You do anything with that beat yet? Then you have to say, wait, listen, I have so much to do, I could get there. If I get there, you can know. You know, so the process being hard, you got to step on a few toes and all.
That's what it is. But working on this new project, I know a lot of your music you describe like how your life is for real, and you say like how it is. That's Kilo, like that's Nassus. That's you about what it is. So any influence from family and friends been had a lot of effect on the project?
Yeah, I mean, I would say all of my music really more about my life and what's going on with me, what I've been doing. Everything is about family, friends, me, the life I used to live, the life I live. Everything I do basically about that, you know. But yeah, everything I do, all my music have personal influences, nothing fabricated. So yeah.
All right. Any topic in specific that been like the main thing for the project?
I would say between my views on religion and spirituality, my personal issues with my son and his mother, and yeah.
All right, I know you got your son and he's a little kid. Yeah. So give us a little information on your son, how it's been growing up another little nigga in the game.
Well, I mean, the situation with my son, it kind of difficult and hectic at the same time. You know, it's strange because it's like I feel like I don't know what it is to be a father, to be honest with you. Because I have a child and all I know how to do is to take care of the child, change the pampers, bathe, this and that. But my son can't, being physically and mentally disabled because of the car accident, and he can't say daddy. He can't cry for his daddy. When I walk into him, he could look and see me go, but he can't cry to react to, he wants his daddy, he wants his mommy. So it's a difficult situation, difficult process. And in his situation, I would quickly give up my music if I didn't have a strong head to say, I know what I'm doing with my music. I have a greater purpose than me just say, let me just go get a 9 to 5 just to do this, a temporary thing. Because I feel like me making it with it could help him in the long run. Because a lot of people will judge me and say, oh, well, you financially ain't doing this, you ain't doing that. But I basically have my son like every week, if possible, about every week. This situation difficult. It's hard to talk about it, hard to deal with, but I can't give up. I gotta try. So.
Alright, so his mom, I know y'all ain't really like together like that. What's the situation with that? Like in trying to make things work?
Well, we have kind of a difficult relationship. It's strange because 1 minute it's like everything good. And as soon as things get good, she find a way to sabotage whatever we got going on. I accept the fact that we ain't together, but I don't think she accepts that because the fact that she with someone else, she ain't fully moved on. She wouldn't let me move on.
Be done.
Yeah, she still want, whenever she want to come back and have a situation with me, she want to do that. And then whenever she want to, you know, she don't. But her situation I don't understand because she continuously go out her way to tell people I don't take care of my son. I don't do nothing for him. I's an absent father, all this stuff. So I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. I can't explain because I don't understand the purpose. So I don't know.
I noticed you take out a lot of your frustrations on Twitter. Like you've been, I mean, it's good to have to be like vocal in the Twitter world. Like I get a lot of videos and stuff. It's like, what do you feel? How big do you feel like Twitter is to your career?
To be honest with you, like, well, a lot of artists from the Bahamas. I don't like to call us Bahamian artists, but a lot of artists from the Bahamas.
Yeah.
I think their biggest fault is they love Facebook so much. They don't realize that Facebook is just like more personal for you and your family and stuff. The Twitter itself,
You gotta utilize, right?
you have to utilize Twitter for people to get to know your personality, people to get to know your music, whatever you're doing, whatever you're dealing with. Twitter is like one of my biggest tools to get anything out. Like, I mean, I could have like 10 people unfollow me today, you know, but in a week I could have like 30 people follow me, you understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes I blast people, sometimes I don't, sometimes I advertise the music, sometimes I talk about this. It just depends, you know, because you never know why someone follow you, you understand what I'm saying? But I'd never be on there all day just posting links for my songs. Like, use a robot if you do that, you know? So I really want people to get to know me. So I try to keep it honest, no matter how bad it is or how good it is. I try to keep it honest with people about my life and who I am, really. So
One of your biggest Twitter rant topics is the female. So like, any girls like are they the topic that I'd lay it down? What's been going on with the ladies on Twitter?
you know, someone asked me the day when I released it on my birthday. A girl actually asked me, she said, "So your life all about women?" I took offense to it. Number one, I did. I took offense to it because I was like, all the stuff I talk about, that's what you think. But yeah, I mean, my father, he has like at least 80 something kids. So I guess I was born for this type of situation when it comes to the ladies. But when it comes to girls, all of my songs, any song you ever hear from me ever about women would be off of personal experiences. On everyone. So yeah.
Alright, so is Lay It Down the only kind of female track on the tape, or you got a couple more of
I
them?
have a few.
So a few panty droppers on there.
I have, I think, one or two more panty drops. One or
Alright.
two more.
So speaking on the single and the Lay It Down, how do you get hooked up with Tebow and Bricks to make that collaboration?
Yeah, well, I went to school with Tebow, and this is probably the fifth project, the fifth song I have. No, this at least 10. So me and Tebow probably did 10 songs collectively with other artists and all together. Bricks, actually, I met Bricks through Tebow, and we just formed a relationship and a bond and everything. So he's actually the guy that engineers my music now since Biggie's gone. So, you know, the beat I had that for 4 years. I had that beat for 4 years. Biggie gave me that. The thing is, I always tell Biggie the beats what he give me always ahead of his time, because I sit on that beat for 4 years, and as soon as I transitioned into Nassus and I wasn't on the kilogram stuff no more, and I really listened to that, it's like I could do something with this. Who better for me to get to sing it than someone I already work with, you know? Hit Bricks up, let them in, and he begged me to get that first verse. Like, oh, Kilo, I got that verse. I said, no, you ain't on the song, dog. And he's like, but he did it justice. So
Yeah.
I happy I didn't take 2 verses.
I've been telling people like that's the best I ever heard Bricks. I don't know if
Yeah.
it's your influence or
No, the thing is, what I think, because I actually hear Bricks Mixtape that he hasn't released yet. I have 2 songs on it. I help him write hooks for songs and stuff. The thing is, whenever Bricks working with me personally, he always would say this. He try his hardest to go hard when he going against me on a song. Because our style is so different. Bricks is more of a trap artist. I don't rap about trap music and trap stuff. So whenever he go up against me, he try his hardest to make sure that he could diversify. Do you understand? But if you realize he still implemented his trap stuff in the song, but he found a way to fuse the trap music with something for the females. So, and then I'm a perfectionist. He could tell you I was one of the most difficult people you could work with in the studio. One of the most difficult people, because I try to make sure things on point. You understand? But even with his working process, with his verses, he don't write. He don't write at all. I'm a writer. I have to. But Bricks would go there and Bricks would freestyle it, stop and think about it, freestyle it, and I helped him with that process. So, no credit to me for his verse, but he does this. The influence is there. I think he'd admit that.
Speaking of like other artists, are there any other features you can let us know about on the project?
Well, I have something real. I think it's saved a special feature for Rap.
Alright.
Yeah, when I shoot something to him and he was like, he was like,
That Jay-Z.
you know, it really get him because when I heard it, I don't really want to flood my mixtape with features, but Rockwell is someone I have to put on there because project wise, I would personally want to do a project with him. I don't mean him together, a whole project. I would personally want to do that. When I say fan, I'm a personal fan of Rockwell. So I support everything he do, and he showed me mutual respect. So I got Quelle on there. You know, I got Porter Report on the first single I put out. I'm not sure who else is gonna be on it. I'm not sure yet. It's probably 45% finish.
Alright, so working with Quelle, I know you guys did My Time track.
Yeah.
You guys did the Who Are You track.
Yeah.
Like, so what's it like working with Quelle? Like, explain that to me.
Quelle is an artist you could personally. It's the way I would say I affect certain things Brooks do when I'm around. He affects a lot of things I do because I respect him as a person, as an artist. Like he's a very intelligent person. Very. The My Time, that's old Kilo stuff. Yeah, that you know that wasn't me. That's more him. So I don't even give credit to that when I think about what me and Quelle do, because I talked to Quelle before I even started doing music. Like I hit him up on MySpace and me and him, we actually had a conversation before I ever started recording. So we build that relationship. So working with him, it's like, I mean, I don't know how much people get a chance to do it, but it's something special to me that I could say that I get a chance to work with. Like for real.
So as far as other artists, not local, but who are some artists that have influence on you?
My son, when we call him.
Who are some artists that have a big influence on you worldwide?
Well, Wale, right on cue. Wale is one I have a lot of respect for. J. Cole, Nas is my number one.
You got the big hand.
Yeah. Actually, the first tattoo ever was Godson on my arm. Like Nas is my biggest influence ever in music. Nas, Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar.
Big spitters.
Absolutely.
Big spitters.
I could keep going. But I still love 50 Cent. Like a lot of people disregard 50. I still love 50. Like he's one of my strong points still too.
Alright, when you released the Lay It Down single, I heard some people saying that you had a little Wale in your voice. So how you feel about that? Like, I guess they could hear the influence.
I heard that when I released what's the song? When I released my first single with Question, I think I heard that then. I think Lay It Down, I definitely tried my hardest to stray away from that stigma. I didn't want that connected to me because me being a fan of Wale, I didn't want them to think that I'm such a fan of Wale that I start to mimic him. You understand what I'm saying? So I try my hardest. The thing is, I'm a Virgo, right? Wale have these Virgo tendencies. Like he's a poet, and that's me. I love to write poems. I have something special on the mixtape for poems and stuff too. I love to write poems. I love everything about the ladies. Like when I first heard Wale's Ambition album, I was like, I don't have to rap no more. Honestly, when I first heard that, I was like, I don't have to rap no more because most every song on the album, he says exactly what I would say. Love Sabotage. That's my story. He telling my story. You understand what I'm saying? So everything that I'm like, do it exactly what I would be. So it's kind of crazy.
Alright, so if you ever got the chance to work with Wale, what do you think? What type of song do you think y'all put out with?
Something for the ladies.
Something for the ladies. Alright, that's cool. So you talked about the project, talked about the single, talked about the ladies, the Twitter rants. What else has been going on, Kilo, that other people might not know that we need to know about Kilo? But Nassus, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, everything you're being saying. I mean, as long as you follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook or whatever, you basically can know what's going on. I'm one of those artists. My life is open, but I don't try to hide anything. That's just me.
Alright, so the project is basically done.
No,
it's not done. How long do you think it will take for us done?
I say give us 2 months.
So we have a release date though?
No. As soon as I get the release date, y'all be the first set to know for sure.
Alright.
It could be in next month,
We have that on PlayItForwardMag, a special release date. Alright, well, Nassus. It's hard to adjust.
Yeah,
Because I've been calling you Kilo for so long.
everyone know me as Kilo, so you can call me Kilo, but business-wise, Nassus.
Nassus.
Yeah, you know.
But any other special shout outs you want to make? Anything else you want to say to the people? Let them know your Twitter, your Facebook, who don't know.
My Twitter is just changed it. Nasavelli. Nas. See, I can't even remember. I just changed it. Anyway, Nasavelli on Twitter. You could follow me
You
on
have
Twitter.
that on the screen somewhere.
Yeah, have it on the screen and make sure, and edit that out too. Hold on the screen to make sure. Follow me on Twitter. You know, you can hit me up. As long as you're from Bahamas, I can automatically follow you back. If you just follow me and don't say nothing, I ain't follow.
What's your SoundCloud? Like, where they get up your music?
SoundCloud, Nassus Music. You could hit me up on that. You don't have to follow Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud.
So, and no final shout outs, nothing else you want to say?
Just give a shout out to anyone who support me. Anyone who support me. Everyone who had anything to do with my project, my career. You know who you are. So shout out to you.
All right, we chilling with Nassus. It's TK the Don in the building. Play it forward. Look for us.